USAW weightlifting coach Jesse Levin here to talk to you about some overhead mobility and stability and kind of getting those shoulders loosened up. So one thing I want to go over is some movements that help loosen up the shoulder joints and the shoulder girdle, and we'll run through that right now, like magic. All right, so this guy right here, finding your hip width grip when it comes to the snatch. I like to go ahead, hold it straight out, 90-degree angle. You're gonna hold this arm right above your head. You're gonna slowly tilt it until you go feel it and grab it and come down, and that's where your hip width is at. So I want to show you from the side 3-point view so you kind of see everything, where you're coming up, you're here, and you're pushing your head through. You're not pulling the bar behind your head, but you're keeping it stable right above head. You're pushing your head through. What that does is it forces the shoulders to go into internal rotation where the flexibility comes in. So for those of you that have that less range of motion, you want to kind of like push your head through. Take a deep breath and get it through to kind of lock it in. And this way the bar should go directly right over to the top, back of your neck, right over without hitting anything. And see how it's in line with my body, so my legs and everything absorbs the force equally, doesn't compress down on me. So you here, pop that bar back over your head. You're gonna rotate as far back as you can. Here, you're gonna come forward. You're gonna go ahead and go through, come forward. Notice as when I rotate, I'm pushing my head through, and when I'm coming back over, I'm pulling it back into the neutral position. So you'll do about 3 to 5 sets of those. Another one I like to use for mobility exercise is where you'll loosen up the shoulder girdle from the top motion. So here, be able to show you, you kind of like pull and turn to rotate, just the same as how you found your width grip. And just kind of floss. Internal, turning that shoulder to loosen up rear shoulder muscles and the ball and socket joint. Another one I like is where you can press your head kind of through the movement, same way where you're up here, coming here. So you're gonna rotate, pull, same thing, head through, pull back. For those of you that have the less flexibility in the shoulder joint, another one you can use is a body weight movement, where same thing, you're interlocking your fingers, taking a big deep breath. You're gonna push your ribs down so the air and the force of the air gets in your core. See, it look like I got a little food belly. Here, you're gonna raise the arms overhead, and while holding that breath, you're gonna shoot it out and push your head through. Same thing. And then you can loosen it up, turn in this direction, this direction. And notice in the video, my ears are past my arms. And you can just rotate it here and get yourself some side, pushing against the ceiling, pushing against whatever direction you're in. And now go ahead and loosen up. Now, some stability with building in some strength to that mobility. So I'm gonna take some plates here. These are what I like to call glute raises. Some of you may have seen them, but I want to break down on how it goes. So what you're actually doing is you're gripping as tight as you can for control. You want to put that chest up, shoulders down. So when you're taking in your air, you're no longer putting the air in the core. You're putting the air up here in your chest. That's going to hold that stability for that overhead movement because there's a change in gravity. So the change in gravity is you're coming and you're going above your head, and then you're pushing your head through at the top, and you're coming back down. So based on how deep your internal rotation is, or your front two of your shoulder that you're trying to increase strength in, you can come here, you can go this way while they're forward, or like in the beginning, when it comes to, at least this helps a lot out in the jerk, portion where you're over and pushing. So that exercise is a glute raise. Once again, you're gonna hold the air in your chest. You're gonna get here. It's gonna be kind of like a swinging motion. Movement actually doesn't require any type of force overhead until you get about halfway through the movement, which is about right here. So you're here, grip tight with control, pull, put that head through the window. Head through the window. Or you can go in front. Working different muscle groups of the shoulders. So that's a good movement for overhead, increasing the range of motion and strength. Another one, like to use, trusty barbell friend right here. And this one is gonna take time, where you're pretty much doing the same movement. You're getting that barbell overhead. You want the chest to actually remain in the air in your chest. You don't want it down here in your core. I know that's what you'll do when you're doing the actual movement of the snatch and or clean, but when it comes to just overhead, even when you're going down into the bottom position, there's a change in gravity because now this is above higher. It's making like your head and your chest area the actual center of gravity versus the core. So deep breath, lock shoulders through. You're gonna take a dip. You're gonna push that barbell up on your toes. Now from here, deep breath in the chest. And down. And you just go ahead and you hold this position, keeping the air locked into your chest. And for those of you that seen the original video clip, you'll see how to get into this bottom receiving position. So you just kind of, and you just hold, getting yourself comfortable and stable in this position. You do 15 seconds, 3 sets of 15, 3 sets of 30, and kind of move up from there. And then you can add weight over time. So, hope this guys helps you out with your overhead, stability, and mobility. Be able to go ahead, snatch better, even when it comes to the jerk portion, getting that barbell over your head. See you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.